I'm interviewing Backsack, who broke up with Ass Crack.
Should I go get Backsack?
Yeah, go get Backsack.
Okay, just give me just a second.
Yeah,
Hack-a-rama.
Go get Backsack.
I'm just going to go to the door real quick.
Oh, they want me now? I thought I had a minute to get a cup of coffee.
No, you don't. You got to come in now, dude.
Yeah, Backsack.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, Mr. Cloud, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for being prompt. Thanks for coming out to D.C.
I love the nation's capital, man. I tell you something, I get the goosebumps up and down the arm, man. I look at that Lincoln Memorial, and I look at that Washington Monument,
right,
and I see there in them the promise of every American from every nation.
There's no windows in the studio.
Whoa, it's like a women's prison here.
So you can see that on the way in, but... Well, it's going to be dark on the ride up. We're talking about doing mornings.
Did you listen to my air check? I sent it over.
I did. I heard a lot of good stuff in there, and there's also room for improvement.
Hey,
I talked to some of your former program directors.
Whoa.
I know.
I mean, great is what I meant. Great.
I know you've worked. I don't have your resume in front of me. I know you've worked at a couple different stations. I mean, you're a veteran.
I have. Thank you for saying that. That warms the cackles of my heart that you'd call me a veteran. I don't think of myself.
A traveled veteran.
I do radios to put a smile on people's face and to kind of salute the greater sacrifice that's out there. I'm not a veteran like a guy at a war. I'm a veteran.
I heard that. You said that in the air check a couple of times.
I did. I said it a lot. I wanted to underscore it.
Yeah, I heard it 7 times, I think.
Oh, Riley.
Okay.
I started at Ocean City, Maryland, man, and that was hot. I was there for a summertime 2-week vacation with my girlfriend at the time, and she was a little underage, and I'll tell you that story a little bit later.
Yeah, off the air.
I was 18, and she was... a couple of weeks before that, and we went to Ocean City, Maryland. It was hot, and I heard 99.9, 100. They rounded it up. I thought that was hot.
Right.
99.9, 100 KHI with the hitman on the morning, bringing the hits and hitting them hard. And Dan the man in the middays that he was hot.
Right.
And Flash
He's
Phelps.
going to be missed, Dan is.
Has he passed away?
I was with him at 91X in the 80s, I think, the late 80s. Yeah.
Dan the man.
I heard he was...
I need a moment.
I don't think he suffered. I'm pretty sure he was shot in his sleep by his third wife.
Well, let me say that no one suffered here in Dan the Man. That man could bring a smile to your face over a 7-second intro over Madonna, and he was hot.
Yeah. Okay. So let's focus on you, and, we can't bring Dan back, and...
As you notice on that air check, I used a different name. I haven't been Backsack my entire career. Can I say that to you, Mr. Cloud?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was Flash Phelps.
Phelps.
I spelled Flash, Phlash, Phelps, PH, and any word that had that dreaded letter F in there, that cancelled. I'm smart, too, and I try to communicate that to people who listen. I hope you know that, Mr. Cloud.
Oh, so you were Phelps.
I was Flash Phelps.
I didn't know that was you.
So you didn't really hear me.
Oh, so...
it's a problem.
What other stations did you work for?
Well, I parlayed that because my program director said, hey, buddy, you got hot phones. Because I was doing nights, and I said, oh, whatever. He said, you have hot phones. He said, you could take a color, and you could distill it down, the 7 or 8 seconds that is the hottest, like...
Well, I don't want to put you on the spot, but let's say I'm calling in.
Oh, right. Here we go, and I would say, 99.9, 100 KHI, Mr. Cloud is KHIing at home. What's going on tonight?
Hey, I got a request.
Right. What is it?
MacArthur Park. Someone left the cake out in the rain song.
And I'll never have that cake again.
Yeah.
Down a summer. That 100 KH.
Wow, you did. And
was that hot?
Yeah. Boy. I know I put you on the spot, but you talk about hot phones. You mean white hot.
And it's not me. I'm not braggadocious.
Yeah,
he said to me, buddy, you have hot phones. And I
think when you repeat compliments that people said to you, it still means you're bragging.
I don't see it that way.
Okay,
so
all right.
I
Well, let's
said,
just keep moving.
Yeah, he said to me he was on the air too. Skip Church was with him. He was on the air, and he said to me, I think you're going places.
Oh,
and I said, ooh, like what kind of places? He said, big markets, man, big cities, skyscrapers, the whole thing. And I got the goosebumps, the bumpers around here.
Yeah, I missed. I worked with Skip. I think he ended up at either Q101 or 91X. Anyway, he's going to be missed.
Yeah. Has he passed away?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Second wife shot him in his sleep.
Whoa. Skip Church passed.
Skip Church is gone, yeah.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. All right, I don't want to change the mood here.
Has anybody called Charlie Tuna to tell him that? Because they were real tight, man.
Oh, no.
Charlie Tuna and Skip Church were tight.
No, Charlie was on the air, I think, when we broke it.
Whoa.
Yeah, Charlie had to break it to the listeners.
Whoa, that is the hardest thing.
No one ever wants to get that far.
It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do my entire career.
I thought you just heard about it.
Yeah, that was pretty hard, too.
Okay, all right. So, you were with, I'm sorry, what other stations?
I was at 99.9 100 KHI, tell you how high foots. And I made him hotter. When he said you have hot, it's like a Duraflame burning in the fireplace.
Right.
And he said, buddy, you have hot phones. And I said, well, I'm throwing another Duraflame on there to get him just smoking white hot.
Hot phones. And
I did it. And I'm here to tell you I did it.
He went off too.
Yeah, and I was very female friendly, as you can tell. And I'd get those chicks on the phone, and we'd turn it around, I'd get up over an intro and nail that pussy. Oh, yeah, you're hot, baby. Here's Madonna causing a commotion at 99.9 100 Control.
Right.
There was an opening in Connecticut. And Ocean City, Maryland is not too far from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Right.
The home of WeBe 108 FM, WEBE FM Bridgeport. And WeBe 108 was, you know what they wanted? They didn't want hot foods.
What?
I mean, I'm like, and I kept it up here, you know, in my medulla oblongata.
Right.
Because I didn't want to tell him, hey, I'm here because I think I got hot foods. My PD said, he's my reference.
Right.
He's going to tell you I have hot foods. If they called him, I'm as dead as a doorknob, or maybe as deaf as a doorknob or something. Either way, I'm dead. So I knew immediately, backsack. Pull down the entertainment value of what you do. And that's what you have before you die.
Yeah.
So I did get the evening shift. WeBe what? Hold on.
You want some tea?
No, I just want to do the calls right, man.
All right.
Here we go. Straight up 9 o'clock, WEBE FM Bridgeport. WeBe 108. No rap, no hard stuff, and no sleepy elevator music. We're doing it 90 minutes commercial free, or you get $100 from the WeBe. And then I pull my headphones. Can I do it?
Yeah.
I just slam them to the ground like that.
Yeah.
I slam the mic off, and I know I'm hotter than a pistol.
You know, and I appreciate you wearing the headphones into the interview. I know they're not plugged in. Obviously, I bought this desk from
What'd you say?
I bought this desk from IKEA. It doesn't have a phone jack in it. I don't know why it would, but I like your commitment. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I believe I bring so much of myself to my program. And I think anybody who does this has got to bring a lot of yourself. You got to be authentic. You got to be the real. You got to be the real backsack.
Yeah, and I know you're a journeyman. I know you're well-traveled. I know you've been in many. I think we've been at some of the same stations. Could you mind just mowing through a few of those that you've been at?
I tell you, it was hot. It was hot in Bridgeport, and I didn't do hot foods, but this is what I got from him, Chuck Roast.
Chuck Roast?
He was my PD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, I miss that guy.
And he said, you know what?
He's passed.
Chuck Roast is dead.
Yeah, first wife shot him while he was asleep.
Doris?
Sleeping.
Doris?
I think that was his first wife.
Holy Jesus.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
She shot him. Oh, my God.
Well, he was sleeping. I don't know.
But then he didn't feel anything.
Well, we don't. He didn't die for about 4 days. You know what? I don't want to get mired in who's died.
But I have to say something about Chuck Roast.
Right.
Now that you mentioned he's passed away.
Okay.
I'm fine. I'm a professional. Now that you mentioned he passed away, he was the guy who said to me, he said, Backsack.
Yeah.
When you die. This is during an air check session. We were listening to sound. It was in the 80s. And he said, Backsack, when you die, People won't remember you for the things you did or for your achievements. They'll remember you for the way you made them feel. And I said, wow, Chuck, that is hot. And he said, and you're starting to make me feel like I hired a neurologically impaired disc jockey. And I said, whoa. I don't think that's a compliment. But he stuck with me, and he told me I connected to female listeners, and that's when the money started coming up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I know you guys must have obviously lost touch. You hadn't heard of his past.
I hadn't heard of him. I understand now why. I called a million times, and the voicemail was set up. Hey, Chuck Rose coming at you, and so is that tone. Beep.
Right.
I loved it. And I treated my message like it was a break on the air. I said, hey, you know who, if we stop more than twice an hour for commercials, you win. You win. We be 108 T-shirt. You know who it is, big guy. Hit me back up.
Well, he stopped now for good.
Never called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I was hoping. I was hoping.
Right, sorry, other state. I don't want to get mired in the death of Chuck Rose.
Understood that. Got it. I went. I'm sorry, do you have a question?
No,
I realize I may be dominating and I'm talking too much about myself.
No, that's what we're here to do.